Alrighty. It's gonna be a lot of painting.
Not an easy one to mask.
Yeah, I know. That's why initially I was planning on just doing the whole thing at once. So
much. We wouldn't even see each other in there painting.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Then all that dry spray ends up out here and it looks like dirt.
Yeah. Well, friends, all of the hours that we've put into this thing in the last couple weeks all comes down to today. Today is the day that we are painting this car, and I'm very, of course, very, very excited. A little bit nervous at the same time, but man, oh man, a lot of hours have gone into this thing, and I cannot be more excited. So the plan is we're gonna spray out the interior, the inside. The inside's going single stage. We do need to mask off the whole exterior so we do not get any sort of dry spray or overspray on the outside. Let the interior bake and go ahead and set up all of the random parts, the doors, fenders, and all the little pieces in the other bay. So we're gonna be spraying in 2 bays today. The body, the shell is gonna be sprayed in here, and all the parts and pieces in the other booth. I'm excited.
The heavy shit never blows out.
Yeah, just
actually works better.
Falls. You seen the underside?
Look pretty good.
Yeah, I spent some time on her, so it turned out all right. I want to try to avoid getting underspray down there.
Yeah,
or
we'll
overspray.
tape everything.
Alrighty.
Oh, putting it together.
I know. That's the fun part though, when everything's nice and clean. Like the tranny's already built, the T-case. I still got to build the motor, but every other piece is done, ready to go. Either Cerakoted or powder coated.
Do we want a game plan or we just want to start doing it?
Tell me what your thought process is on masking, and then I'll try to replicate it. Are we
This is a hard one.
Are we using paper on the whole thing?
Yeah, we got to use white. Because when we paint it, we want to paint the jams, these jams as well.
With the body, you're saying?
Yeah.
So the jams go base clear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably right on the glass line, huh?
Yeah.
So we'll just split it.
This is going to be a pain in the ass, isn't it?
It is.
I mean, we don't have to do it that way. We can...
No, we do. It's just good we're going through a lot of tape.
So you're going to kind of back tape everything and then paper it? Is that how you're going to do it?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, this part's going to suck. But when we go to paint the car, to mask it's going to be great.
Yeah. That'll be super nice. Hopefully we can just slap down a job that I don't have to sit there and wet sand and polish for years. I hate that shit.
You know, I don't mind it, but not on the blades.
Yeah. Oh yeah, if it's like a door or fender or something.
Or a pop machine.
Yeah, yeah. Well, this thing is pretty much done and ready for some single stage. We're gonna single stage the engine bay as well, just because.
Lots of painting.
So you want to single stage the underside of the hood?
And deck lid.
And deck lid?
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
You want to do that in here or in the other side?
We might as well do it in here, huh?
Might as well. Yeah.
Yeah, not for enough propane.
Yep, let's do it. You gonna wrap the whole thing with one sheet?
I hope so.
Holy shit. It's like you've done this before.
Look. Ah, stop it. Once before. Oh, I hate me.
Not long enough?
Yeah, damn it. Can't be perfect all the time, right?
Not always. So the underside of the hood and the underside of the deck lid are going to be single staged as well. The biggest reason for it is we only have a gallon of base and we don't want to run out. The color we're spraying is going to need like 4 or 5 coats. You think the single stage is going to cover pretty good, or is it going to need quite a bit of coats as well?
It should cover good.
Cool. Snap-on, what was that, $100 by itself?
I don't know.
Have you seen the new tools coming out at Harbor Freight?
Yeah.
That's like a Snap-on replica.
Yep.
I mean,
the icon kit.
they look pretty nice.
And they are nice. The toolbox is really nice.
Hello?
Hi, Devin.
What's up?
I'm at the stand right now.
Are you leaving anytime soon?
I'll be here until like noon.
Shit.
Why?
I was gonna have you come by the shop and bring me something.
Hi, Girl Bear.
Hi, Dad.
Okay, I'll have to.
If I leave any earlier, I'll let you know, okay?
Alright.
Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye.
You got a food coming yet?
I do, yeah, it's on the way. Alright, car is completely masked off. So I'm gonna run through and with an alcohol wipe, get her all cleaned, get all the sanding gunk off here, and we are gonna start spraying some paint. You guys excited for the color or what? I know I am. I know I am. I'm nervous. Anxious, I guess would be the right word. Not so much for the bay and the inside, of course, but the exterior. It's a lot of painting today. I'll probably do I'm guessing how it's gonna go is I'll spray the inside. Bobby's dad, Bob, is going to spray the bay, is what I'm guessing. And well, hopefully it goes like that because I want the bay to look as good as possible. The inside, if it doesn't look as mint, it's all right. But I guess we'll see. Usually I use wax and grease remover, but they're a big fan of the anti-static alcohol wipes, so that's what I'm cleaning her up with. The goal, of course, is to get everything painted today. Now, I don't know if that's possible. Of course, that's the goal, but the amount of random little pieces, odds and ends, that we need to spray in the other booth is out of this world. There's probably like 30, 40 pieces in total, if you count all the door handles and all that good stuff. If it's a 2-day thing, not a big deal. Just want her done right. Here is all of our paint. Single stage, base coat, sealer, reducer, 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 clear, clear. Where is my clear hardener? There it is. And of course, we are gonna start with sealer. Let's do her. I'll toss this on the mixer. Make sure she's tight. So for sealer, you need the sealer, hardener, and reducer. So it goes 4 to 1 to 2, I believe. I don't know if I mentioned, but we are going to be using a white sealer. If we use the color match sealer, apparently it would have had a muddy look. Or if we did like a black or a darker sealer, it would greatly affect the outcome of this color. So we'll see how she goes. So what are you spraying? What am I spraying? I can do the inside, so if it looks like shit, it doesn't matter.
If he'll let you do the engine bay.
I can do that. Yeah.
I'll be there.
Okay. Looks like I'm doing the bay, boys.
How about I start the trunk and you start with the left rear back seat?
Okay.
And then I'll catch up to you by that time you'll be into the engine bay and you'll be off.
Whatever.
Yeah.
How much of the sealer do you think we need? It's a lot of shit to cover. I feel like it's gonna cover pretty good though. So 4 parts of the sealer, 2 parts of the reducer, and 1 part of the hardener. That's a lot. I don't think we're gonna use that much now that I'm looking at it, but we might. There is so much to cover. Would you start on the top and work your way down, or what would you do?
I'd probably try to do the top first. Yeah.
I guess if the roof isn't completely covered, it's not the biggest deal, but...
No, because it ain't from the factory.
I know. I was looking at that. Yeah.
Around the, like, sunroof open and shit like that, all I really worry about.
Yeah. All right. This your hose or my hose?
This one's mine.
Alrighty. Let's do her. Do you guys not run regulators?
I only had one more.
I know. Or do you choose the...
Regulator on the wall. I just use this.
Here, set mine up, because I'm always just going off numbers. You guys go off of sound. I'll try not to spray you in the face.
Right.
Oh. Yeah, this cover's good.
Yeah, it does. Got a little bit brighter.
What's that?
It got a little bit brighter.
Yeah. What's that?
How much do you have?
Half cup. You need more? I'll have enough to do this, and maybe some of that.
I'll get as far as I can on this.
Got. Bam! Bam, bam, bam. Frickin' perfect. That is the best feeling in the world, mixing the perfect amount of paint. All right, you guys ready to see the color? Haven't even looked at it yet. Look at that. The color of the Evo is gonna be lightning yellow. I'm freaking stoked, boys. All right, so this goes 2-to-1 to 10%. So let's go 4-4-4. Light, well, they call it dandelion yellow. Evos, they call it lightning yellow. It's a...
Get it covered.
Yeah, I'm excited, man.
You'll enjoy spraying it. You really will. And on your goggles, wipe them with alcohol.
So in between the sealer and our first coat of color, we only have an hour. We gotta get moving. 2 parts of color, 1 part of hardener, 10% reducer. And once again, this is single stage, only going in the bay, the inside of the cabin, inside of the trunk, underside of hood, and underside of trunk as well. The rest of everything is getting a base clear. Not gonna lie, kind of forgot about filtering, but each of these cups have a built-in filter, so it's not a super big deal, but I should have definitely filtered going into the gun. Cleaner the paint, the better.
Wow, it's covered in 1 coat.
The cover's good? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot of yellow.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
Should have done 1 coat on the engine bay.
Yeah.
Let it dry, and then 1 coat, everything.
Yeah.
Because that shit covered badass. Well, we're gonna do another coat, right?
Yeah, I mean, it covered good, but we can, might as well.
Because I put it on not like a finished coat.
Okay, cool.
Don't you think?
Yeah, let's do another one. Oh, wow. That is very yellow. Yep, it's hot in there. Yeah, that's a lot of shit to paint, man. Are you gonna paint with us?
I might.
Really?
Mix up a gun, I'll paint.
That's a lot of shit.
I know.
That's why you need to mix up another gun so I can help.
Did you think we're gonna do a shitty job or what?
No.
I mean, if you want, Fred, feel free.
What?
If you want to spray, go ahead.
I ain't gonna spray. Bob's gonna mix me up a gun. I'm using Bob's gun now.
I don't have a gun.
Don't ruin my paint job.
You mean Rob's gun?
Well, we're doing sealer first. You can check out what I'm doing.
All right, let's go take a look at how good the engine bay and the interior turned out. That is quite yellow. Yep. Single stage is nice. I've never sprayed it before, but as you can see, she laid out very, very nicely. Of course, you cannot wet sand and polish, but we're not gonna be wet sanding and polishing an engine bay or the interior. Here's the underside of the hood. Wowza. So we ran this car 2 bake cycles. We need to unmask it, and now we're gonna mask off the engine bay and the interior, and then flip the hood and trunk over and move on to base and clear on the rest of this. We're trying to get this thing done today, and we should. It's only about 1:30 right now. It's gonna be a late one, but I think we can get her done.
So this act, you know how Rob was talking about the tri-coat yesterday?
Yeah.
If you spray this,
Yeah.
let's say you're spraying your jam here, and you're getting a coat on the outside. If you have too many coats here,
Yeah.
it butts up to the door, or this is actually the quarter.
Yeah.
It's not gonna match because it's transparent.
Mm.
See, whoever paints, if you're painting the doors, and whoever paints the doors and fenders has to paint them, and not somebody else.
So kind of just hit this from like this angle,
Yep.
so it's not hitting overspray here.
Yep.
Same concept with all the shit back here.
Yep.
We're probably
We
gonna.
only need a little bit of 2-coat coverage here.
Yeah. We're probably gonna do what, 3 coats on the outside?
We'll see how it covers. Yeah. I'm thinking 3.
Yeah. All right. Sounds like a good plan.
Close, but
I know. How much overspray we got on the outside is the question. Nothing yet. This better not peel the paint off.
No, Bob said it's dry.
Is that dry enough, Bob?
that is, but the hood and deck lid aren't.
Okay.
In the engine bay. So we'll do this here.
Okay.
Devin, we'll split that sunroof. How's that?
Yep. That'll work.
Kind of excited to eat a slice of that pizza. When's Bobbert coming up?
I don't know. Probably pretty soon.
So tell me what you want to do here, Devin. I say we mask it right on, the glass guys like us to mask it on that urethane.
Yeah.
Is that how you want it?
Yep.
Okay.
Under coffee.
Coffee.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What do you think? Pretty yellow,
That's
huh?
so yellow.
Let's go look at the engine
Got
bay.
a lot of yeller.
Oh, you're putting my dad and Fred to work?
I'm not. They offered to work.
He said $200 an hour, and I said,
Wow.
Look at this bay.
Holy.
Not bad, huh? What? You hate yellow?
No, I like it. I just thought this was going to be a simple build.
It is a simple build.
It's a lot of yellow. I like it though.
Yeah.
Is this the stock Evo?
Stock Evo yellow. Now we gotta mask off everything else and spray the outside.
It looks really good.
Look how many parts are in the other bay. It's insane. And then this is everything else we gotta paint. Me and Fred are painting all this stuff, and your dad's painting the body.
Why are you putting them to work?
They offered. What do you mean? To paint all this myself would be like 3 frickin' days.
Yeah. Well, my dad's done it like 1,002 times, so.
We're having fun. You wanna grab a gun and go to town?
No, I want to go home and make sourdough.
Oh, all right. So everything is cleaned off and ready to go. Bob is going to be spraying the body of the car, and Fred, one of Bob's buddies, and myself are going to be painting all of these parts in here. I think I'll probably tackle the stuff on this side, and I'll have Fred tackle the stuff on that side, so we're not getting in each other's way. But This is a lot of pieces. I'm gonna go count the pieces just for fun. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 41 total pieces that we're painting. Absolutely, no, 42, 43, 44. 44 total pieces, including the body of the car. Absolutely absurd how many parts you gotta paint when it's a full, complete job and you want full coverage on everything, man. I'm so stoked though. The interior and the engine bay turned out absolutely beautiful. I could not be more happy. What do you want me to do?
All of that still needs to be back taped and papered.
Got. Oh, okay, good. I need to talk to him because we're about to run out of paint if we keep going at this rate. So
I used only about 2/3 of what I had.
We might have to skip all the brackets and shit though.
Okay, and go after the hard panel.
What's the plan? Because if we do that, all that again, we only have enough for one more coat. We're running low, which is crazy.
You bought another gallon?
Yeah. This is. How many coats do you have on that car? You have 2?
One. So let me finish this. I'll be right back. I can't stop.
All right. I was a little bit worried. That's why I got extra paint. But now it appears we may not have enough paint. So we're gonna start taking it easy on the brackets and stuff, and just do the doors, bumpers, and of course the chassis of the car. Perfect. Don't hit that. Don't hit that. It's all fucked up. It's peeling everywhere.
Okay. What did you paint it?
Just these fenders. Don't hit that door either.
Okay,
You gotta run. Okay. Well, friends, it is a couple hours later. To be exact, it is 9:18. We started the day at 8 a.m. and we had a lot of problems, mainly with the front bumper, which I'm headed back to the shop right now to get stripped completely back down to bare plastic. The front bumper, that is. The rear was fine. We did end up running out of base coat, so thankfully the shop that I get my paint from, they're closed today, but they were willing to go and mix up a whole nother gallon of base for us, because we needed like 6 coats of base to get properly covered. So as of right now, where we're at is everything is in base. We're gonna be clearing first thing in the morning, bright and early. We have 12 hours after the last coat of base to get clear laid down. So first things first, tomorrow morning, we're gonna get some clear coat laid down. But, like I said, I'm headed back to the shop to freaking strip this front bumper back down to plastic. And I'll show you why when I get there. All right, so here's our bumper. As you can see, we already started stripping it, but if you take a look, where's a good example? Basically what was happening is we had sprayed down the base coat and it was reacting with something on the bumper. I don't know if there's still oil on it or what exactly was going on, but it didn't adhere, as you can see. So how we got it down to bare plastic again is just by spraying on some thinner, and that just eats up the base coat, and then pressure wash it off. Now I'm hoping that we're not gonna have to reprime this thing, because as you guys can remember, if you can remember, we had to do a bunch of primer work in here to make it mint, and I'm trying to avoid doing primer work again, because we're trying to paint this bumper in the morning. What do you think, Bobby? Bobby joined me tonight at the shop.
No, I don't want to be on camera.
Hi. Do you like my bumper? Do you like the yellow?
I do like the yellow.
And you hate the bumper?
No, I don't hate it.
I do. All right, let me go strip it. To make this go hopefully a little bit easier, I'm just gonna take our reducer and put it in a spray bottle and hopefully saturate the bumper that way. I think I could use It's called MS251. It's like an actual lacquer thinner, but honestly, I think that lacquer thinner would affect the primer, and I know reducer won't. Yeah, this looks like it's gonna go pretty easy. If I just let the reducer sit on here for a minute, you can see it starts to just wipe off. Nice. This is why painting is so freaking hard. It's like a scientific experiment every time you go to paint. If something goes wrong, kind of just gotta strip her back down. Not to mention, this is probably $200 to $300 in paint. Just the color alone for this paint job was $2 grand. Ridiculous. A couple hours later, we now have a front bumper and we are ready to try again. I don't know what to change. There's nothing really to change. We did everything right. Got it prepped what I thought was proper. We, of course, applied the adhesion promoter, sealer, base coat. As soon as we hit base coat, it lifted the sealer off of the plastic. So I guess we're gonna try again, and hopefully this time it freaking works. What a freaking joke, man. I've heard before, yellow is one of the craziest colors to spray just because it takes so many coats to color, and to cover, you have to put down a white base. If you do like a white sealer, if you do, for example, like a dark color sealer or even like a yellow sealer, it's gonna be a super muddy, nasty color, and you have to spray. Being that it's so transparent, every single panel has to have the same amount of coats on it. So this guy tomorrow, white sealer, and then provided everything looks the same, which it's going to, clear coat everything, and we'll be freaking done. What a day. I don't know what happened. I don't know what we did wrong. Of course, the guys at American Way paint 10,000 of these bumpers a day, not this exact bumper. And yeah, I don't know. The only thing I can think of is it's not an OEM bumper. It's an aftermarket bumper because, of course, we're spraying the new OEM rear bumper at the same time. Did not have that issue. Both prepped the same exact way. So there must have been some sort of oil or something on it, but it's okay. We'll try again tomorrow.